Hey, Scratchy Babes. Welcome back to the Scratcher Girls ASMR and More channel. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And as always, we appreciate your support. And we just invite you to tell your friends and family about us. Subscribe, like, comment, share. And we will continue to strive to bring you the most creative content possible. So before we move, further into our video, we have to take a moment to acknowledge those of you who struggle with depression this time of year. This, of course, is a very sensitive time of year for a lot of you, just as it's a joyous time of year for others. But we can't forget, we cannot forget those who are less fortunate and do not have loved ones to celebrate the holidays with. We want you to know here at the Scratcher Girls that we are with you, even if it's only by way of YouTube. We are with you, and we definitely consider you to be our family. There's just been so much sadness in the news lately and in the world, really. And we just want you to know that if no one has told you lately, you are important. You're important to us. And trust us, you are important to someone. I just think maybe if we told one another just how important we are to one another, then it may lift some spirits up more than we could imagine. You know, we like to say, give a person their flowers while they are still alive. And we here at the Scratcher Girls believe in just that, giving you your flowers while you're still here and you can still smell them. And we bid you to do the same for someone else who may not be in such a great mood this time of year. We challenge you to practice more kindness, a little more patience, a little more selflessness. We absolutely need more of that in the world that we live in. So, we want you to keep us in mind whenever you feel depressed or sad or like there is no hope. There is absolutely hope. And although most of you may be hundreds, maybe even thousands of miles away from us, we are with you wherever you are in spirit, and you're in our hearts. So, because you know by now that we read all of the comments and we try to respond appropriately to most, that's where you can lay your burdens down and just, share with us. Of course we can't, it won't be the same as if we were in person, but the love is the same. I have a really neat story of about myself, Mother Scratch, and a young lady that I had a chance to meet from Colombia. And we met through her sister. And it's so funny because I speak very little Spanish, poquito Spanish, and she speaks very, very, very little English. And it's so funny because the mutual person is her sister, and I was actually renting her little bungalow. And so I would get up early in the morning and I would make my toast and my coffee, and my kitchen or cooking area, if you will, was kind of outdoors. I had an option of using it outdoors and indoors, and I'm kind of an outdoorsy girl most times. And so I would prepare my coffee and toast on the patio. And when I would go out, I would see the sister, which her name is Paola. And she would just be sitting at the table, drinking her coffee and reading her book. And so I would always yearn to speak to her. But when I did go over to chat with her, I discovered that she spoke Spanish only. And the funniest thing is that every single day, she was visiting Florida from Colombia for about 30 days. She was in the States. And every morning we would do our ritual, and we would just really communicate without speaking, if that makes any sense. And so when she went home back to Colombia, we stayed in touch via Facebook. And so we would use the translating app to communicate. But guys, over those 30 days, she and I had gotten really, really close, to the point of calling one another sister or sissy affectionately. And it just let me know how genuine love is for someone, because love knows no language, it knows no boundaries. Love is just free, and love just is. And so I always think about that, and I always use that as an example of when it's really, truly love. You don't have to speak the same language for love to resonate and dance between your energies. And so my point in sharing that with you is, yeah, we may not have met in person, but I think we've shared some personal energy here on the channel. And I believe that no matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what language you speak, that if the love towards one another is real, then nothing will stop you from feeling that love. And I so adore my sissy, or my sister from another mister. She's such a beautiful, sweet soul, and I love her because of that. So I said all of that, excuse me, to say this again, that we are here for you as much as possible. Before you think of doing anything drastic, please reach out to us first. There's not a lot of genuine acts of kindness in this world, but trust me when I tell you that you have one here with us, Team Scratcher Girls. So the video is coming to an end, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, And just know that you are loved.